himself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Badgers will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Indiana's offense will have the football first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Got a man. It's Pickett. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. And the Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Wisconsin's offense will go to work for the first time today. To Johnson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Running back searching for a hole. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To the air, it's O'Neal. Going for the big play. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Badgers!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it along the sideline. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Indiana! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who was going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll run this play from the pistol. The running back has it. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll give it to Johnson. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Badgers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's got it and still on his feet. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You've set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Fired in from the red zone for the score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The Hoosiers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Catch in the middle, it's Tuggle. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He's going to run it all the way back, but this is going to wind up just being a conditioning drill. Flag down on the field, and this one almost certainly is going to come back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Badgers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. The handoff to Johnson. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To the air, it's O'Neal. Got it in the middle, it's Thompson. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Johnson. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Badgers are marching down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on earth.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Grab behind the line. It's Thompson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Badgers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. Caught near the sticks, it's Johnson. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. They just keep firing. Might be looking to run. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
Grab near the marker. It's Barry Johnson. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Badgers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Unloads to the wideout. Looking for the goal line. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Badgers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Now the play fake. Looking to scramble. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers.
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive, so at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. Works the middle of the field. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. He makes a grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. Sneaks it in. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Grab near the marker, it's Beebe. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. Great job by this quarterback to beat the blitz, and then the running back made it to the sticks.
Yeah, awesome job. You see a extra guy coming. The running back is not accounted for. Nice job getting it to him and letting him get the first down. Great job, great read.
And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his tight end. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
QB strikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up.
The Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. From the gun, looking for a man. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington.
And the Hoosiers will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Gives it on the option. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. It's O'Neal. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Badgers send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Hand off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Hoosiers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. It's complete to the right. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Yeah, and 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Oh, better look out! They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Badgers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Motion from the wide receiver. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll try to run for it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Here's the handoff. Breaks the tackle. The tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
To the air, it's Mendoza. Spins away from the defense. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. Fourth down coming out. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Going for the marker on the ground. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. This offense has it with really good field position. And off Jones. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. To the ground with the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle, perfect 3rd down. And
makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Barker. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's reeled in, it's Pickett. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Beebe. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
3rd down coming up.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the field goal unit is on the field. Right down the boulevard. It's good.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this fourth quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right?
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And off to Jones. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll go right back to the run. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board.
He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab on the big throw. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put